You guys keep asking if I actually still like playing Kingshot. Short answer, yes I do. I actually love playing the game and I could call myself even a little bit addicted. Inside of this video you're about to watch, you can have all of the highlights of everything that went down this week inside of the game and on my personal account. Welcome back to Kingshot. I've played a ton of kingdom builders over the past 5 or 6 years, including Rise of Kingdoms, Call of Dragons, Infinity Kingdom, State of Survival, and basically any other one that came out. I at least spent a bit of time testing out the game. And after playing all of those games, many of which I liked quite a bit, I have to say, I really do love Kingshot, and I believe that it lends itself the best to people that are looking for a more casual experience inside of a kingdom builder, and there's a few reasons for this. First of all, this auto join feature right here is a blessing in disguise. I absolutely love that when I go to bed at night or I'm not able to be on inside of the game, I'm still able to help out my alliance by auto joining these rallies. Not only am I helping the alliance, but I'm able to pull in a bunch of rewards for doing these types of things just because I'm clicking a button, letting my rallies join by themselves. I get all these rewards when I wake up in the morning, and it was a helpful experience for the Alliance as well, so we could take down a bunch of these enemies and big world bosses. It's just a great feature that you don't see in all these games. And Kingshot being vertical, it just lends itself better towards casual gameplay. When I'm sitting on my couch at night watching some television with my wife, I feel like I'm having a much more casual experience when I'm holding my phone with one hand and kind of clicking through versus when I'm two hands on a horizontal phone. I'll tell you, it's maybe a mental thing, but there is definitely something there that lends itself to it being horizontal and being vertical and being a more casual experience for gamers. And when we think about mobile gamers, a lot of mobile gamers are casual gamers. Maybe they are someone like myself, a dad, an adult that doesn't have the time to sit in front of the Xbox or PlayStation or PC to get those binge gaming sessions in. Maybe you have to play while you're at work, while you're just casually going throughout the day, or while of course you are inside of the bathroom. It's just a platform that lends itself well to casual gamers. Now with this said, there could obviously be some hardcore gamers playing as well that are going to be able to have a good experience. And I think that Kingshot does a really nice job of blending both. It gives it a casual enough feel for players that aren't hardcore to still interact with the game and stay engaged. And it also gives those elements of war and battle that all of the hardcore gamers are actually looking for. So I think there is a beautiful mix of both here inside of Kingshot, which is probably why it's seeing so much success right now. I mean, just take a look at it here in the App Store. Kingshot is #2 in strategy right now. That is a genre that is very difficult to hold that top spot. But right now, Kingshot is #2, and check it out right below, a very, very similar game is Whiteout Survival, which is #1 in simulation. I mean, look at the competition. #1 in strategy, Clash Royale, maybe one of the best mobile games of all time. #2, Kingshot. Mobile Legends, incredible that it's up there and actually above Mobile Legends. Whiteout Survival, Last War Survival, and even Clash of Clans at #7. Some really heavy hitters that it stacks up with against, and it's because it has that easy playability. Now, something that I like to do here on the channel, besides taking you through my village and showing you the progress that I've been making inside of the game as I've started on a brand new server on a brand new account, I like to take a look at some of the comments from the community, so let's do that. And our first comment comes from Zach Spike saying, "You will not get Generation 2 heroes in your hero recruitment until your kingdom unlocks Generation 4. Every couple of months or so, there are one-time special events where using keys gets you points. I would recommend saving your keys for those mainly," which is exactly what I've been doing. And then he says, "I'm over in Kingdom 225, so clearly me in 819, he's been playing quite a bit longer and have been playing for a good while now. Always good to see newer players enthusiastic about the game." Zach, I appreciate the comment, brother. And yes, I am very enthusiastic about the game, absolutely loving it so far, and can't wait to dive deeper. Plan is to stick with this one for quite a long time. And the next comment that I want to share with you guys was regarding Buccaneer Bounty, which is an event going on inside of the game for me right now. And the question was, or the comment, Mr. ABC829 yet with another one. In Buccaneer Bounty, you shouldn't wait until the last day to open the chests. You should open any golden ones and then refresh. The free refreshes are limited. After that, you have to use keys. That's why you should open chests daily, as many as you can, to get those free refreshes. And I 100% took this advice, and I started doing those refreshes when they're free and spending my keys to do so. We've gotten ourselves some rewards. It takes quite a bit to get anything that you really would want out of this, but still not too bad. You also can claim your daily things like that. So what I'm gonna do is when I get my new refreshes, I'm going to refresh. If that time doesn't come before the end of the day, I'm gonna have to spend either keys to refresh or just open what I have here. At the end of the day, as far as I'm looking for rewards, I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy with those rewards. So either way, it's not gonna kill or make or break me, I guess we could say. Appreciate the comment though, definitely some good advice. I'll tell you, man, I really do like checking out the comments and learning the game from you guys as well. Let me give you an update on the account so you can see where things stand as of right now. We are at Town Center, level 23, and the requirements go to 24 are simply right here. My Academy, which have 11 hours left on the upgrade, and my Embassy, which has 2 days left. So that's really another one. Oh, check this out. We got to get our troops training. I didn't realize that we didn't have anyone going right there. Get those troops going. Boom, we are good. And yeah, these all have to go up in level again as well. Question for myself, level 26 is when we unlock new troops, and then level 30 is when we unlock tier 10 troops, which is going to be huge. Now I'm over here in the arena, it's staring me in the face, so it made me think of another comment that came through. So let's take a look at that one right now, and it's from Spooky SSJ, and he says, for the arena, it's the best to do them in the last 2 to 5 minutes on the server day. This makes sense, right? Because then you could spend the day upgrading your heroes, and they're stronger at the end of the day with their gear and maybe even their levels, and you have a better chance of winning. Also, you could do 10 arena games. You would just need to purchase the extra 5 plays per day with gems. This is pretty much needed if you want to make it to the top 10 in arena, because everyone else does that. Also, when you start the arena match, you should select the pause button on the bottom left and retreat. It will What is he saying right there? I gotta find the rest of this comment. It seems that YouTube actually cuts off comments. It doesn't show the whole thing unless if I go into the back end. Let's figure out what he was trying to say here. Retreat, it will simulate the game and you could still win the match. It's useful to do when you are battling in the last moments before the server day. So you don't actually have to do the battles. You could just back out and not watch it and still pull in those wins. Not a bad idea. I will say that I do like checking out what's available, right? Like I can check out really quickly the first available for the day, and I can then see if there's anyone that I could beat. And if there are, then I can just go play and beat those players. If there aren't, I can wait until the end of the day to do those refreshes to try and maximize the power that I'm bringing into the battles. You know what's also been fun though? Coming on over here to my island and picking up all my water. We've been doing pretty good over here with the island, and we're starting to dig out the corners here as we make our way back. I can do the upgrades on these if I want to. The reservoirs are then going to allow me to get more gathering speed and hold more. But I'm wondering if I'm going to want to build out any of the items that I have here. There are some things that we could purchase here that we don't have yet. Things such as, do we have any of those? Let's see. Infantry. We don't need all the defense and all that stuff just yet. But things like this, that has an active one. This is active. We have one active here. We have one active here. This is active. So I have the majority of all these blue ones. No, this is not active. Research speed. See, this is something I need. I'm getting this. I'm getting it right now. Boom, research speed. Then we could actually plant that thing down. It's not like we don't need more of this stuff, right? We need to have more of these things on the map. I'm gonna actually come out here with it. I like the design element of this, guys. I think it's actually kind of fun. I'm gonna go pop it out there. Boom, there we go. So something that I'm curious about though, help me out here, lend a hand. When I come over here, I have these fine casts and like this Halo of Valor. I can't have 2 Halo of Valors out. I already have one out right there. So how do I get rid of this one that I have? This is already upgraded to the max of level, at least maybe just for now. I don't know how to get this thing out of my inventory. It doesn't do anything by me placing it, and I can't use it to upgrade, so what the heck am I even having it for? We will find out, and time will tell. And in the meantime, we're just going to keep on enjoying everything that the game has to offer. pulling out as many rewards from these events as we can, I think we do pretty well, man. I think we do pretty well. And again, I'm still sitting on all my golden keys, 337 in the back pocket, waiting for that right moment, that right day to take advantage of it. We're still going through and taking out all of these whenever we can and going farming in the open world, or I should say gathering in the open world quite often. This will not win, so we're just going to ignore that. We have a bunch actually returning right now. They just returned. Let's try that again. Deployment will almost certainly fail. We're going to put that to the test and see if they actually do. All right, boys, it's battle time. Let's see if they actually do fail or win the battle. Well, that didn't go as planned. At the end of the day, we're making so much progress on the account and absolutely loving playing Kingshot. Not only the game, but the community inside of it. It really does lend itself to being one of the best casual kingdom builders out in the market right now. And it's one that's hooked me, which keeps me making you videos almost every day. Guys, thanks so much for your comments. Make sure you subscribe for daily Kingshot videos. Welcome back to Kingshot. Over the past month or so since I've restarted playing Kingshot, I've learned so many things about the game. Some of those things I want to share with you guys today. I have some insight and things that I've learned from the island, from the open world, and of course how to maximize gains inside of your town. Now, in addition to all that, I want to give you guys an update on my account, what my priorities are, where I'm focusing, and where we stand right now for power. As many of you know, I'm sitting in Kingdom 819 in case you want to join me. And my alliance is Devil's Paradise. And it looks like we have some chests to open from there as well, which we're gonna grab right now. Very active alliance. And are we still in first place? Yeah, it looks like we are, but things are getting close. Now, before I bring you any updates on the account and all those tips we were talking about, I need to pay the bills. The lights are expensive, the pool is running, and the electric bill is high. So let me take a look at the sponsor really quickly and we'll be right back. Guys, now is an amazing time to dive into Etheria Restart, and the reason is simple. Plume just dropped inside of the game, and she is an Animus that is a must-have S-tier Animus that I just unlocked on my account. With her 3 skills, Featherfire, the Quill, and Flame Dance, she is literally an unstoppable Animus that you're gonna find yourself utilizing in all areas of the game. Now, this is what you need to do. First, you're gonna wanna download the game using my QR code or my link in the description. It gets you 10 free summons that give you opportunities to get free Animus on your account. It's a no-brainer, gets you the game for free, and then you're all in playing alongside of me. Before we go any further though, we need to thank Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video. And I also wanna let you guys know I have a channel called Echo Etheria Restart where I play this game every single day and take you through guides and walkthroughs for the best teams and Animus inside of the game. And what we have coming up really soon is, because I just pulled Plume today, the build guides coming for her are gonna be in progress, and you're gonna get to see firsthand one of the best Animus inside of Etheria Restart be built out by yours truly. I don't want you guys to miss this. It's gonna be an insane couple of weeks on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Make sure you download Etheria Restart, and thanks again to Etheria Restart for sponsoring today's video. And something else that really happened that was cool while I was pulling for Plume, I got a bunch of the other new SR Animus, Hazuki Mari. She is also awesome and brings a lot of different buffs to the game, including turn meter manipulation, including damage multipliers, and more throughout her kit. I'm also looking forward to building her out. Again, something else you'll be able to watch on the channel. So guys, I'll see you over there. Now let's get back to the video. And thanks again for Etheria Restart for sponsoring the video. And because you sat through that sponsored segment, I want to give you a thank you. And so does Cole, my new puppy, who is now about 3 months old, a lab mix. We actually got the DNA testing thing, so I'll know exactly what he is in about a month's time, and I'll be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, again, thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. He just bit my foot as I put him back down. All right, so we're sitting right now 1 day away from Town Center level 23, which is quite exciting. And I'm sitting with 13 million power. Now, again, I'm still sitting with a backpack that is absolutely full. And here's one of the tips that I learned from one of the comments that came through in a previous video. If you go to the top and hit that graph, it shows you everything that you have in here. It does all of the math calculations, and it's right here for you for easy use. As you can see, I have 35 days worth of general speed ups. That's actually insane, and I really need to use some, but I'm waiting for the right event to do so. Soldier training speed ups, 16 days. Construction speed ups, 19 days. Research, 13 days. And healing, well, 3 days. So a little bit less on those, but I have a ton of resources to use. I just haven't used them yet. but I am still always participating in everything that I can with my alliance. I have auto join on all of the time so that I can always participate in any of the rallies that go on, and of course I do my own rallies. Also, I'm every single day getting production and rush jobs so I can get just a ton of resources, essentially an extra million resources per day. Now, I can't wait to get this next town center level. Well, I mean, I'm excited about it. I can actually wait, and I'm not going to use speed ups because there's no reason for me to use it right now, but I'm pretty excited. Now, in a previous video, we purchased a pack that actually gave us our 5th March, which has been so useful to me. I've been getting so many gatherings overnight, so many more resources on the account. So I think this is really worth your time. And when we take a look at all my recent reports, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, I'm participating in a lot of rallies, but like right here, look at the resources that we've gathered. 3,600,000, 14,548,000, 1.2 million, 1.2, 3. I just am always trying to find resources. Specifically, when I go to bed at night, I want to send out at least 4 gatherers on the biggest places that we can find to get resources, and then I'll have 1 rally that's auto joining throughout the night. And it seems to work out pretty well. We've also been doing a nice job with all of our refreshes here, getting all these too. Let's see, even when it says the deployment is almost certain to fail, actually, I don't like this setup, so I'm not gonna send them, but it never tells me, yes, you're good to go, absolute win when I'm going against these guys, but I still will do it, and most of the time it actually works, and if it doesn't, you get your stamina back. Now, I've got a new love for the island as well. It kind of reminds me of Clash of Clans and how the casual building mode is over there. I've learned that I really need to put a hard focus on the Fountain of Life. This has got to be the main thing that we get the upgrades on, and by the way, thank you for all of the assistance, everyone that has given me that assistance. In addition, I've learned to take these water collectors and to move them over by all the cacti. It's gonna make it more efficient, and not only do I have 1, but I have 2, and we are, well, chopping down cacti and then looking to hunt down things like these chests in the cacti woods. And typically while I record those videos or these videos, my dog is sleeping. But right now you can see he's kind of just playing around on the floor, and he's a puppy. So I'm concerned about many things. Now, some of you may know I like to feature comments on the channel from previous videos, and this is one from Mr. ABC829, who's actually put a bunch of comments on the channel. This one says, you should save the keys, speaking about my golden keys, until you get the next generation epic heroes when they become available inside of the game. So that's something I'm definitely going to do. Probably would recommend you guys do the same. He also says use speed ups during events, just enough to get good ranks. Under the top 100 is preferred. He says don't use speed ups, gems, or hammers for alliance mobilization. That's the worst event. And lastly, and please use those hero XP bottles that are in your backpack. There is no events to use those. Basically, the hero XP I was saving to only upgrade my 3 epic here, my 3 mythic heroes. I was not using them on my, my purple heroes. So maybe that was wrong. I'm not sure. This guy is so rambunctious. I usually get a lot of comments in the videos, but today I can only feature 1 because this video is becoming more and more difficult to record, but that's okay. Another comment that at one point came through was to move these water collectors right by the cacti, and then I could, get to these chests, as I mentioned a moment ago. And a moment ago, one of these guys was banging on the right cacti so I can get to the chest, but he seems to have moved his location, which isn't helpful to me. And I've also been considering doing a little bit of reworking of my heroes. Saul, yeah, I'm thinking of actually throwing him on the bench and instead investing in Diana, but that may also not be the best choice. I'm really wondering how the reinvestment mechanic works inside of the game, because it's something I haven't used yet. And I'm really doing this for the arena, because as of late, the arena has gotten more difficult. I'm sitting at 1,512. I'd like to be higher than that. So what I'm basically doing on the daily is coming in here and going after the player that has the lowest level heroes to fight. This is probably the one right now, but this is also not a guaranteed win. I have 2 of my heroes in this battle sitting at 47 because I've invested 0 into them, a 64, 62, and a 59. And I'll tell you what, my horseback lance lady seems to die so quickly every single time, and I'm not 100% sure why. She's just not as tanky as I'd like her to be. Let's see if we can win this one, and my dog is eating the wall. The wall has been saved, and we were able to pull in a victory right here. So then we get a refresh, and we're gonna just do the same thing. 59, 56, I probably won't win those. The 53s is a potential win. Ooh, this guy has some 60s and a 55. Oh, here we go. This is probably my best shot of winning, although sometimes people have some good gear on those champs, on those heroes, and they could do better than I would expect, and I'll pull in a loss. But at the end of the day, we are all trying to pull in at least 5 victories per day so that we can get those chests, because again, that's how we get the rewards and progress the account, progress our heroes, is by putting the better gear on them. As it sits right now in the wilderness, I really don't have a lot of gatherers out, so let's actually see what we have right near us. Do we have anything? Let's look for resources. I try and get something that's at least 7. We got a thing for stone right here that's 7. Let's actually gather some of that. We can pull these guys out of there. Actually, wait a second. Let's try that one more time. Gather. Yeah, we can pull them out. Remove, remove, and we're going to be good, be able to get everything out of that location, which is nice. Gathering, man, you got to have the resources. You definitely have to stock up. And check this out, a free recruitment. I'm going to go grab that right now. But I am also going to wait for the next gen heroes to come out to pull all of these keys, or wait for a big event that's going to give me extra rewards for doing so. And we've been casually doing the Buccaneer Bounty. I'm just basically waiting until the next day or two when this is about to end, and I'll open up these chests and see what we can get. But my dog is all over the place, probably needs a walk, needs to play, maybe some snacks, so I'm going to go take care of him. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next Kingshot video. Welcome back to Kingshot. Today I'm here to tell you everything that you must do every single day inside of the game. We're talking about your daily grind, and what I did was I saved all of my items from the start of the new day to do with you guys right here in the video, so you're actually going to see what I actually do every single time the day refreshes inside of the game. Now, it's worth noting that sometimes I'll do some of these things the night before, because for me, the game refreshes at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so I could actually start my new day at the end of the previous day, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, these are all the things that you need to get done to make sure that you have the most progress inside of the game just from doing the easy stuff. So as you guys can see, everything is basically full everywhere. I have a bunch of things upgrading. We have some things that are done, like my troops can be done, and when we take a look at what's going on in the wilderness, there's not a lot. I put a couple of gatherers out there, but really things are looking pretty slow. And we need to change that. We want to make sure that we are forever making progress inside of this game. So where do we start? Well, we're going to start right over here. We're going to go to our storehouse, collect the reward because a new one is going to refresh. We're going to grab our feast as well. Let's go. Stay tuned, guys. You're going to want to know everything that we're doing along the way. We're going to start collecting our keys. Boom. Those are done. We have 5 more of those to do throughout the day. And I want to get training more troops. I always want my troops to be training, and to be honest with you, they really never are. I have a good internal clock where I'll log on when I kind of know that they're going to be done, and I'm going to get them done. Troops, they are training. I have 2 things, I have 2 things currently upgrading in the town. My stable and my embassy. So there's nothing there that I need to do for upgrades, but let's take a look at research. Looks like the academy is researching right now, so there's no more research that we can do. So everything there is actually looking okay. We're gonna come claim our Conqueror rewards. Boom. I'll probably run a little bit of Conquer at the end of the day as well. And we're gonna heal any troops that we have that may be out there on the battlefield. I also want to come on in and get my 1 million extra resources every day. How do you do this? I have a video on it, but here is another tip. Go to production and issue your decree for production. This is going to boost production of all of your people in your village. Yes, they're going and working hard now. They're probably not happy about it. Then you want to come on over and you want to do rush job. This is instantly giving us all of those resources. Check this out. Boom. All these resources are mine. This will equate to 1 million extra resources per day, 30 million extra resources per month. Then we're going to come on over here, make everyone happy with some festivities. We'll issue the decree to make sure our boys are all staying happy. Now, we have an ending soon up here. We want to make sure that we collect all of these rewards. This is a new one that just dropped inside of the game. Okay, yeah, that's cool. We can get to that as well. What is this? We're going to grab our free stuff and move forward with that. We have our bank. In 2 hours, we're going to be able to refresh our deposit. Make sure you do this every day. I get myself about 100 and change gems per day just from doing those deposits. We also have to spend these soon. This is over in 10 hours. So make sure that you use your pearls or whatever events that are actually happening. Make sure you utilize them so that you can get the rewards for all those things. Head on over to your events, see what events are going on. Is there anything we can participate in? Well, yeah, look at this. I'm gonna go and do this, defeat 10 beasts, because that's coming up really next. We're gonna grab our free things, city development, what's going on over here, and we're pretty good over there for all of those. We're gonna collect our VIP. We're gonna go on up top and we're gonna collect any of the free rewards that are available all over the game, which are little chests here and there. We're not buying anything today inside of the game, so we're not gonna have to worry about that. Cool. All that's working. We have a suggestion right here. Let's see. I'm going to go right here. We're going to try and always get a public opinion as positive. Now, I want to grab my next storehouse. That's beautiful. I'm going to make sure we give helps. Arena. We're going to hold the arena until the evening, right? I don't need to dive into the arena right now. I'll wait until I put some investments into my heroes so that they can maybe get a little bit stronger before I dive into the next arena. But you know what? At this point, why don't we actually take a look at some of the comments that recently came through in a video for some additional tips. The first tip is from Zach Spike. He says, in your island shop, there's another tab called Recycle Shop where you can recycle your extra decorations to get water back. Well, I knew there was a recycle feature, but I could never get the thing to work right. Let's actually try it out right now. Which actually takes us to some of our next tips about our island. You want to go and make sure that you collect all of the water and maybe do any essential upgrades along the way. So we're going to come right over here. We're going to move this right here up because we notice there is another chest back there sitting with some rewards for me that I want. So I want to go in that direction. And then we have another one over here, has done some nice work. Let's get this thing right back, straight back to all the cacti. Now, let's find this recycle shop. So here's the marketplace, and as you can see on the bottom, it says recycle shop. These are all items I don't need. Let's sell all of them and get 10K of that back. Oh my God, how nice that is. You can never buy the wrong stuff. I'm sitting with so much water right now. What do we need to upgrade this bad boy? Let's actually see. Looks like we need to drop, what do we need here? Requirements, 7,000. We need to drop more buildings down so we can meet those requirements. So we're gonna have to get that building power. Recycle shop, great tip. Make sure you're coming over to your island so that you can actually make sure that progress is happening here and it's not sitting stagnant. And another comment that we have regarding the island as well. Today is an island focused day with comments. We have Aaron saying you can build a wooden fence around your reservoir if you want them to go in a certain direction. This is a tip that I already did know, but I wanted to give credit to Aaron right here for sharing and being part of the community. Remember guys, if you ever want to be featured in a video, all you need to do is comment in the previous video and I'm going to scroll through and find some of my favorite comments. And what Aaron's speaking about is we could build a fence around our reservoirs here to really hone in on the cactus we want to take down if you're trying to go in a specific direction. Another great tip that we now all know. All right, but there's a lot more you should do every day. First of all, we have the storehouse, again, giving us more rewards. Another silver key dropping. We want to pull that. And then we want to go ahead and look at our mail. Look at the number of reports I have. Over 100 reports, which are going to be tons of rewards for me. Check all of this out. And you know what? That's not even it. I need to scroll down to find more of these things. We're going to claim more. And that is also not it, my friends, because we need to go one more scroll to get to the rest of these. Read and claim all, finally getting all of them, getting ourselves a lot of Diana shards there as well. So we're probably going to have an upgrade that can happen there. We want to go get our system rewards, ba-bam, good rewards, and our alliance news rewards and information, a lot more there. These are all just from things that you get from playing the game on a daily basis. Let's take a look at our heroes, and yeah, we were right. Diana can get another upgrade, so we're going to ascend her another level, giving myself another 23,000 power just from that quick jump, which was super easy. Now, let's go over to the alliance. Important, go to your alliance tech, find out what help they want, and contribute. This is important, 1, to boost your alliance, and 2, to be a good alliance mate. You're also going to want to go in and claim all of the chest rewards that you have. You wonder why my stash is so stacked. 1, I'm in a great alliance, and 2, we just get tons of rewards inside of this game from participating in things. It's really great. Here we go, 5 of these chests as well. So many things that are just literally stacking up my backpack with so many rewards. Take a look at these rewards we have right here, guys. Resources, speed ups, We are stacked on this account. Don't forget the shop though. You gotta do your refreshes in the shop and basically convert resources. This is how I do it. Anything that is resource based that gets me an additional resource, I'm gonna spend on and keep going. So here, that's stone for bread, I think it was. This is wood for bread at a discount. We got right here at a discount, 400,000 wood for a bunch of stone. I'm gonna take that every day of the week. We're gonna keep on going, cycling through, getting all of these until gems pop up, then I stop. But if it's resources for resources, I take that. Right now, I'm not taking the resources for speed ups. That I'll probably do as I progress the account a little bit more. We'll refresh and we're gonna continue the process, resources for resources, so that we can just always be abundant. It's like another way of farming. You're farming the market right here. And man, this is I accidentally bought a speed up, but look at this, all the extra rewards we're getting from it. It was actually really worthwhile me doing that. Wow. That was a good example right there. We got more of them right down here, 1,000,000 for 1,000,000. These are all even trades. Then we get ourselves a little bit of a deal. Okay, now we're coming on over here. Let's go. Oh, I did another one for speed ups. And again, all right, we're gonna stop there. One more refresh. This is my last refresh of the day. Just going through. This is honestly something you should all be doing. There's no reason not to do this. It doesn't cost you anything. And it actually gives you more resources than you would have had before you started. And actually today is a great example as to how many resources you could actually pull in from doing this. I don't want to, 10 million, look at that, 10 million wood for the stone. I'll take that one as well. Now, you also could take a look over here, what's going on there, what's available in the arena shop. Do you have enough? Remember, you're always going to be saving up for the custom mythic hero gear chest. VIP shops, all the shops, really those are the only ones that I focus on. And look, the storehouse is another reward for us. But it's time we go into the open world and see what we should be doing over here. First of all, you want to be giving help to your teammates in their islands. This is going to be helping them and of course helping you as well. So go on, head on over, and while you're doing that, give people a thumbs up. And I actually want to challenge you all today. I'm going to give a nice heart on this village right there. That's what I meant by thumbs up. And here's another one right here. We're going to claim and we're going to give a heart. This is what I challenge all of you to do today. This is my account right here. Why don't you come on over and I want to see how many hearts can I get on my island. As it sits right now, let's go on over to my island. This is a little challenge for all of you. I currently am sitting on 20 hearts, and yeah, I hearted myself. Whatever, it's fine. How many hearts can we have by my next video, which will either be tomorrow or the day after? I have 20 right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves up to 50 hearts on my island. If you're wondering where I am, I'm on server 819. My alliance is Devil Paradise, and you saw all of my account details. Would love it if we can get up to 50 hearts. I think that would be cool. But now let's get back to the world, right? You can see that we have a bunch of things refreshed. These are important to do. Before I send my farmers back out, I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna get my attacks in. I'm gonna do as many of these attacks of the ones that are close by as I can. Boom, deploying all those. Can I get one more? Nope, we don't have enough to get one more, but I can come on in and I can go get the refugees. I can do my Concord battles right now. Oh, look at these. They're getting a little bit more difficult with time. They're getting a little bit more difficult. Not that we can't just swipe through them. We're going to bang out all of those because I really try to get through all of this every day, every time the refresh happens. It's essentially free rewards. Now they're doing it because they want you to continuously log into the game and be active inside of the game, which is cool. But at the same time, it's free rewards for us. So it's not like we're doing it for free. I'm going to claim all my rewards from all of these. And eventually, my troops will be done. And there we go. This one's done right here. Boom. This one's done right here. Boom. Looks like we got a bit of a refresh right here. A couple more things just popped up. Go rescue. Go rescue. Using a lot of our stamina right here. That one's done. That one's done. And then when they start coming back, I'm going to send them out. And I'm going to have them attack. We don't have enough guys let back yet. I'm going to have them attack whatever pops up. I'm going to keep refreshing them so we can get all of those rewards. It's important that you get this done. And once these are done, well, then you can start sending out some of your farmers. And I'm going to just complete these and then we'll get more farming going. And remember to heal up your troops, guys, because sometimes you just, you got to have those extra troops out there. Look at this, another silver key. We're going to recruit there. Ba-bang, good stuff. I'm going back to the world, and what I want to do is I want to get some more gatherers out. So as I can see, I'm gathering some bread and some stone right now. I typically like to get 4 gatherers. So I'm going to look for iron, which is, look, right here. Beautiful. A great iron gathering spot. Boom. We got our iron gathering guy on it. So we have iron, stone, bread, which means we need to look for some wood. Let's just zoom on out a little bit. And let's see, we're going to go for resources. Let's see if we can find any wood that is near home. That's a 6 or a 7. We got a 6, 7. Why did the kids say that? And why did I just say it? It's so weird and annoying, yet I just did it. Let me go find some wood. Ah, here we go, jackpot. We got a 7 right here. We're gonna go gather that 6,000 Oh, I need to get my guys back in the village. Look, I can only gather a million of it right there. We want the full 6 million. So let's wait for our guys to get back, and then we'll have enough troops to do this actual farm. And while we're waiting for them to get back, I'm just gonna say thank you guys. I appreciate all your support on the Kingshot videos. They've been great, and we got I don't even think you could see him. No, you only see his bed. Cole's chilling on the floor right now, sleeping. If you don't know who Cole is, he was in my previous videos. He's my new puppy, and he's awesome. Because he's asleep, we're not going to wake him up right now. But my troops are almost done returning, and then we can get more gatherers out. Also, while waiting, you need to remember that you should always have auto join on. This is one of my favorite features of the game. And you know what's really cool? If you log in throughout the day, you can just hit auto join and enable, and it refreshes. So now we have another 8 hours of it. You don't need to actually wait. You can just go on in and get those going, which is quite nice. Now we're waiting for these to get back. Okay, they're back now. Let's see if we have enough. That's going to be enough. Can I pull these guys up? We can. Check this out. One man, 6 million in resources. He's probably going to be out there gathering for 12 hours, but whatever. We're going to come back with 6 million wood. I like to always, almost always, have 4 gatherers rolling with one rally that I can just auto send all over the place if I need to. And notice we did choose the kill beasts quest, right? So we have to kill 10 beasts. I've killed 3 so far. We could put in a search and search for whatever we want, but also while they're right here, we could very easily just kind of pick away at all of these once my rally gets back, and then that will count towards that event, which also helps the Alliance. Now, speaking of the Alliance, let's take a look at the bottom left. We have this scroll with 17 rewards. 17 daily rewards just sitting here waiting for me. Let's claim them all. All the rewards and all the bonuses, baby. All the bonuses come on in. So many. We completed that literally with 1 drop just because we are so efficient inside of Kingshot. And I always go back to my heroes and take a look at who can actually get upgrades. Looks like we could get some better gear on some of these heroes as well. A little bit better gear over here. We're going to just equip them. I don't invest really much into my blue heroes at all, but I do like to get their ascensions up when I get enough of those shards. And I just always keep these guys going. Now, I also want to upgrade levels of some of my favorite heroes. So when I get enough of the resources, I'll do the upgrade and really focus in on my top 3 heroes inside of the game at this point in time. And then I will come on over, go back to my town later on today, and I'll compete in the arena. But let's actually take a look really quickly if there's any easy wins, because if there are, I'll take an easy win even if it's early in the day. And I'm just going to go through each of them. That's not an easy win. That's not an easy win. That is not an easy win. And that is not, there's literally no wins that are yeah, guaranteed win. And the reason is when you take a look at my heroes, I got 1 at 65, 1 at 64, 1 at 59, the rest are at 47. That's where it's kind of hurting me. And I was given advice to not upgrade all of the units because you just don't have enough of the resources to do so, and to really invest in your top 3, which is what I was doing. But it does leave, for the arena at least, some of your heroes at level 47, which is a bit of a problem. But you also want to go in and always upgrade your gear as well, and we do have some upgrades we can do. So we're going to do some enhancing, and I'm just going to drop this right here up to 40. Let's see if we can get ourselves up to 40 on this. We're at 38 right there. I'm going to save the blue items, gets us up a little bit. Again, this is how an example of we're boosting the power of some of our heroes, like Jabel, for example, so that we can go into some of those battles over in the arena and see more success. And while all this is going on, you're getting rewards for doing stuff, so make sure that you claim all of your rewards as you get things done. You don't want to miss out on the good juicy rewards that you get inside of the game. And of course, sometimes you have events going on, so make sure that you dive on in and you get involved in some of these battles, because you don't want to be an alliance mate that doesn't participate. It looks like we already got this thing locked down. Another shop that I failed to mention while we were looking at shops is the daily refresh of the Alliance shop. And I like to pick up things that are gonna allow me to teleport or bubble up. So I'm gonna grab that right there because it's on a discount. I got a little bubble right here for 8 hours. I'll take that shield, and this is another 2-hour shield. I'll take that one as well. I like to have them because I don't want to have that anxiety of getting myself just slammed if I actually need some protection. So I'll pick them up when I can. So those are the basic things that I do on a daily basis. It probably takes me 10 to 15 minutes every day to bang through those things and really see some good progress. And then I maintain throughout the day. I'll continuously come over and see if I can get any rallies out here, or if my queues are all taken up because they're auto joining other rallies. If I can dive in, I will. If I can give help to my alliance, I will give help wherever I can because I want to be a good alliance mate. I claim my rewards throughout the day. I keep my farmers going throughout the day. And of course, I always make sure that my upgrades are in progress as well as my research. When an upgrade is done, I want to know so I can get another one going, because at the end of the day, we want to get ourselves to max level inside of the game. Currently sitting at town center level 23, and the requirements to go to 24 are almost done. It's got one more day left in the embassy, which means tomorrow around this time, I'll be coming on in and starting my upgrade for the town center to get it up to the next level. I'll also always come on in and heal up my troops whenever I can. Guys, I hope you're loving Kingshot. I think this is the best casual kingdom builder out, and it's the one that's got me addicted right now. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I got videos for you every day.